Beautiful. Da 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 da. Oh, we're getting emails now from the YouTube. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We are doing a complication with the computonic cerebrum.
Emergency ammunitions cache sealed. Emergency first aid cache unsealed.
Okay, hang on, what have we got? What am I missing? Label. What am I doing here?
Reactor reinforcement doors unsealed.
Okay, we want those sealed. We want those sealed. Hey! Kraken, how's it going,
Reactor
man?
reinforcement doors sealed.
Well, we want those sealed. We don't want extra baddies to come in. Right, okay. We don't care about the ammunition cache. We've got loads of ammunition. Re-enable security turrets. Don't care about that. So where's this fire suppression system then?
Emergency first aid cache sealed.
We already checked all that. You weigh the risk and decide to use your fuses to enable the fire suppression system.
Reactor fire suppression system online.
Okay. Restore power to 100%. Mm-hmm. We'll do that first. So we're in this kind of sealed room area.
Is enormous. How is that practical to have indoors?
What's through here? Thermal transfer water transport tube. Now that the thermal transfer is restored, extremely hot water can pass through these tubes. The heat has melted the ice within this maintenance space. Oh. Advanced decryption key. Thank you for playing. That was worth coming in. Bypass stunts. It's not giving me maximum anymore. It used to just default to... Got loads of fucking money. Right. Come on. Oh, this thing is shielded to the fucking max. Get in there, we've nearly done it. Well, there's the texture. Valerie is in my way. Ooh, rare achievement. What's that, bad boy? Reach level 30? You telling me? I enabled those security turrets. Nice. Skills and perks are available. Before I fix anything, let's have a quick look what we've got. Is there anything in here we can collect? A lift? No, okay, cool. Cool. There's nothing up here that we want. He's got frozen. Okay, journal. Renable punch processing. see. Don't think we'd want to be near that.
The archive reactor has been returned to operational status. All that remains is to re-enable punch processing and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
Cool. Hang on, there's something in here. Punch processing enabled. What am I missing to do then? Re-enable, utilize the archive process Rift. Re-enable punch processing. Automatic shutdown has occurred due to organic interference. They must be cleared. Where the fuck are we?
Fellow subject lacking the appropriate skill for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Right, see where we are.
Daydreaming on the job?
Back up to central interface. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Additional reactor defense. The calculated reactor is apparently the biggest weakness to keeping the reactor functioning. Okay. We went that way last time. Is we going right, are we?
Data wreck of interest within retrieval range.
Punch processing, yeah, cool.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Recharge incomplete.
Beautiful. What we got up here? What have we got up here?
Investigating goals for fortification.
Yes.
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must disperse the Rift processing instructions.
Okay. Okay, we've got a vertical platform in here. Ooh. Okay.
Back and scared.
Right, you're dead.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Up over here. You got a baddie somewhere?
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Just takes us outside, anything out here. Okay, so there's a weapon. There we go. Holy shit. I think we're going in here, and I think I know what we're going to do. Yep. That's exactly what we were doing.
In progress. Taking the fight out of them.
Completing a host of
Okay. Okay, we can grab that display. Punch card processing. That is what we want. Now we need to get back up.
Ah, I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the Rift data further. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The Rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter.
We came out here. Okay, where are we? Central interface. Give it to the order.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain. Make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing. Erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Processing the Rift data will be impossible until 2 out of 3 competing priority sets are expunged.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
Right, we're gonna go in there.
This unit advises proceeding through the nearby doors to reach our next destination of interest.
Overt influence. Mindless indulgence. Thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes. Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The lore of security and plenty. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom. Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms oscillating. Cantankerously. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the questioner. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms oscillating. Cantankerously. Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly.
This is annoying as fuck.
Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The lore of security and plenty. Overt influence. Mindless indulgence. Thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes. A perfect community.
How do we know what goes to what?
Every luxury save freedom. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the Hold on, stop. Be advised. Your present course of action is remarkably unsound. Are you experiencing internal error? Priority. Knew you'd come around. Knew you'd come around. Much better. Priority recoupled. I could start now. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? You vandalism. Think of humanity. Your oafish blundering will delay its ascendance. You are reducing the archive to a suboptimal state. Knew you? Priority recoupled.
That's a safe part. I don't know what we're doing in here actually. They're blue and they're all red because they're on, right?
Much better. Knew you'd come around. Priority recoupled. Trial. Ah. Knew you'd come around.
We want the yellow one off, don't we? We'll turn the yellow off, yeah? Restart archiving and save. Single priority set remaining. Okay, I need to do a save here because I'm not sure.
Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially.
Ooh.
Competing priorities.
Rare achievement.
Successfully expunged.
Restored our-
You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly faint simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Time to process the Rift data. Finally.
Okay, we can always go back to that save if we fucked up.
Shall I proceed? Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration,
Bow.
180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just a start. But my query remains. What are your next intentions? There are so many calculations left to perform. Rich data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental Rift device with this information has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator.
Nice.
For now, goodbye.
Well, we could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us. Seems prudent. Lead on.
Great with your crew.
I think congratulations are in order. On behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, I thank you for your efforts. This will most certainly help in ensuring peace. Now, the Calcaduceus, if you please.
Yeah.
Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, we don't want to fuck that up.
When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my simulated delight to meet you. In the interests of time, allow me to propose Hunmex to proceed. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine,
I thought this computer was turning itself off.
just to start.
Yes, this will do perfectly.
Okay. Brilliant. Return to Strofe.
Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Where is Ruth?
You fixed the archive and turned it over?
Yes, the archive is the Order's greatest achievement to date. I agree. Our worlds could have come as much together as fallen sugar. Go now.
Ruth. It's on the roof. Strofe, Ruth. Strofe. How's your Thursday training, Kraken? All good, I hope. Cloister Overlands. Okay. Wow. Actually, we've got perks. Roof clearing her roof. Speaks at 15. Let's get luck pick up. Map. Where are we headed to then? We've done that. We've done that. Return to Reef and give her the news that the archive is back under control. Yeah, where is she? We need to know where she is, folks. Return to Reef. Yeah, there we go. Pretty good. Just chilling, enjoying a day off. Nice. Got to go into the store later. Do some grocery shopping. Nice. I had a delivery yesterday. Big Chungus grocery delivery. So we're stocked up for a while. Christmas decorations, I think we're pretty good for. I don't think we need any more. But they'll be going up at the end of the month. So they're going to go up slightly earlier than normal because Ricky's parents are here for a weekend. So we'll get them up for when they're here.
Agent. Just the individual I had designated this time to converse with. As should be self-evident, I have dispensed with the slavish whims of the body. My mind is clearer than it has ever been, and I have you to thank. Of course, the chances of a negative outcome were always negligible. But now, congratulations are in order. I just received word from Seer Amaryllis that the Calcaduceus has been returned, and that the archive is under our control again. She also mentioned a regrettable defect in its priority set that you were able to correct. Well done. Your role in this matter is complete.
It's
Auntie
still
and I will
neutral.
handle it from here, but allow me to commend you again on your fruitful efforts to make this peace treaty possible. There is more good news as well. We studied the data you brought back from the crashed satellite, and we now have a way to reorient the satellites en masse from a protectorate installation, Oris Listening Post. Turning the
Okay.
entirety of the reticulum toward deep space will accelerate our understanding of the universe, and ideally
I
lead
like
us
it,
to
I like
stronger
it.
conclusions regarding how to stop the rifts. The Order, in partnership with Auntie's Choice, is now well positioned to triumph over the regressive forces of ignorance that have heretofore held Arcadia in stasis. All thanks to you. Your contributions have been many and varied, and I will not belabor the point by recounting them all here. But know this. When the final contest with the Protectorate takes place, wherever that may occur, you will not only have the support of Auntie's Choice and the Order. I will stand with you, personally. Were I still shackled to ego, I might have succumbed to some instinct for self-preservation. But my presence improves the odds of our success, and so there is no other decision to be made.
Oh, we completed that one. That was a fucking massive mission, that was. Ooh. What we got in here? Right, okay. Been up here? I think we must have been up here at some point, right? Yeah, this is where we met her for the first time. Right, what have we got on the agenda then, folks? See, finding... That's the tyres. We still need this book, so we've got some tasks. Yeah, I'll fuck that off. Find a way to play the audio module. And then there's these collectibles. Wait to hear from Virgil. Trish is your message Virgil upon returning to the ship. Now you need to wait to... So we need to see if we can add this companion quest with Christian. And then we're back onto the main case. Sins of the past. I think I forgot to pick something up. Yes, we want to be. We want to go here to the archive, and we need to get back now. Just want to double check. Transition to the archive. Oh, you
The operator
car.
has returned.
Gone astray? Look a state today. Are you mentally refreshed?
I have returned. I want to get to the central interface.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul.
There we go. Is everything picked up? Yeah, there we go. We've got everything picked up now. All the rewards. Ah, you can't get back in there. It's sealed. Bollocks. Missed that puzzle. Not to worry.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most ultra vigilant. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all...
Transition to the Overlands. Right, okay, back to the ship then, I'm assuming. We're on the back on the main quest. Alright, yeah, incognito for our next move. I want to go incognito like a numpteen because it's landing pad. Retard. Meow, 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 meow.
Have an update about that.
This unit requests your
Personal
presence in the
matter.
cockpit to
You know,
Fuck
discuss
me.
a
the one that
priority
might
matter.
end the universe. Back at Winter's Grasp, I found someone was continuing Anais, Sir Bujold's research. Believe I have a lead on their
Okay, here we
identity.
go. We've got these.
I wholly agree.
We've got some more side quests
Pieced
for our
together
companions again
information
now.
from earlier leading to Golden Ridge on Dorado. Oddly enough, to the anchor hold at Matriarch's Mercy Monastery. I had Val set the location on our map. I recognize we're juggling multiple crises, but I'd suggest we journey there sooner than later. Inquire away. I may even respond. Another crack. Our department employed a variety of methods to obviate hindrances and threats to the Order's efforts. We were
Nice.
considered wardens of the grand plan, helping correct it when needed. All of us are part of the plan. Corrections can take time, even delay, and some were proprietary, sometimes with purpose. When all is said and
Proprietary.
done, are those in your ledger any less dead than mine? Had a sense you felt that way. We'll see if situations force that to change. May all our...
Lonesome Ranger. The tasking hat. remote detonator. Quite a lot there going on.
Never thought I'd see the day. I know your intentions were good, but do you really see these two staying cozy past war's end? Or magnify them. But who knows? This merger's already saving lives, so I suppose it was worth the effort.
Yeah, he's still got that bug, which is annoying as fuck. Just seeing if Tristan's about anywhere. I can't speak to him.
I'm damn wrecking this news. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
No. Oh, there he is.
Commander, I have news.
There we go.
Heard
Back
back
with Virgil.
his message was suitably vague. I suspect he fears the Consul's eyes scanning his message, but I believe it to refer to the Arbiter training facility located on Paradise Island. Bringing our findings to Virgil will hope. I only hope.
Okay, cool. We can go meet up
A
with Virgil.
significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority low, based on energy readings. Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible.
Interesting.
Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. That is a correct assessment, Commander. Transitioning to Good News Protocol. As this unit was corroborating data on the anomaly, a message was also received from your allies, Commander. Auntie's Choice and the Order have sent word that their forces will be prepared to render you assistance once you navigate to Horizon
Oh, that's good.
Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis, Commander.
Okay. Right. That looks like that's the end game. So, let's get these companion quests done. Journal. Let's get that sorted out. Oh, nice, man. So what quest are we doing? Casting off the veil. Right, let's go, folks. Hello. There we go. Can't get too close to the door, eh? I like Val. She heals me. Okay. Ooh, companions. Nice. Nice. Where are we going? Rendezvous with Virgil. This is going to be the closest, isn't it? Don't show me where I am then.
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base.
Okay, so we're in this house, in this building here. Arbiter training facility.
I hope we aren't too late. If Virgil's not about, he's like to be in the training grounds depths. There's a way that will take us lower, located behind a door next to those stairs.
Okay. Nothing of interest in here. No, nothing in that, nothing in that. Here he is.
Virgil! Oh, thank the architect I found you intact. We visited the Supreme Arbiter's office in Central Control and found something impossible.
Impossible? Why is it impossible? So that you may claim ignorance as to the truth of what you've uncovered? Fine. If you're still so thick-skulled, Tristan, then I can see I've no choice but to confess. Hold. Do you hear movement?
Attention, Arbiter Virgil Montag. Under the jurisdiction of the Council, we stand to bring you low. Do not resist.
Damnation! I knew the Sentinels were looking for me, but I did not expect they would come to this place. We have no choice but to fight. I can operate our turrets from this location, but you must engage the Sentinels head-on to prevent our being overwhelmed. Go now!
Oh dear.
Lay down your arms. Surrender and die.
Nice. Well, that was easy.
Those fools were but an expeditionary force. I've no doubt the bulk of their number remains on the surface. I shall take an alternate path to prepare a surprise for our would-be assailants Then I shall flank them as you engage them.
Hold. You were beginning to say something before we were ambushed. I would care to hear it.
We cannot have this conversation until we are safe. Engage those on the surface and I shall join you. Go now.
The only explanation is that they were lackeys of the Consul. Why else would they engage someone such as myself without expecting reprisal? Group psychoses have never been present throughout the Protectorate before. I shall
Why has he still got his helmet on? I've got the games out so they don't have helmets on, but it's just ignored me on that. Okay. Oh, my word. So I got max shields. Ah, there's a turret there.
Virgil, enough! Our being at odds with the Consul is one thing, but that was a small army! What have you done?
What have you done?
You already know whether you're willing to admit it or not. You sincerely have a need. Very well then. Tristan, you stand before the murderer of the Supreme Arbiter.
I don't believe this. The Consul must have captured you and sent you to mental refreshment.
Open your eyes, Rao. Those Sentinels were here with due cause. The elimination of a murderer. The Supreme Arbiter was planning to send a message in her final moments, pledging allegiance to the Consul. Who do you think bore witness to those final moments? I did what I thought was just.
Interesting.
No. You lied to me?
I had to. I knew that if you learned what had transpired, why I did what I did, it would destroy you.
Would it? Or were you just trying to save yourself from my wrath?
You got to explain what happened and why you did what you did. If you try to calm down, you think rationally about next course of action.
You're right. You're right. I can't let emotion get the better of me. This is not the first time we've encountered the paradoxical nature of Protectorate law. Each time we did, you convinced me to stay my hand, and I do not regret those I spared. Our prior conclusions inform my present feelings. I theoretically understand what Virgil did, for there was no proper decision he could make. But I cannot view this objectively. Virgil killed our mentor. It's madness. I cannot simply let that stand. Can I?
You want to excuse him? Really say now after we've been through the fact that his technology next is wrong.
My hesitation is more reflective of a weakness of character. One does not hesitate in the Protectorate. One acts. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. Deciding on a borderline crime is a far cry from murdering a superior officer. The law is clear on this. It is explicitly illegal for an inferior to execute their superior. The issue must be accelerated to a higher authority. But is addressing traitorism not the utmost priority of any arbiter? Is not the betrayal of everything we stand for more significant than a breach of protocol? I wish to argue with you. With myself, with Virgil, with the Supreme Arbiter. This madness should never have come to pass. But it has. I cannot bring myself to execute my sworn brother. Oh, it would doubtless have been bloody. I cannot be certain who would have prevailed. I know not what to make of the Supreme Arbiter's betrayal. I'll have to ruminate on it for some time. But that...
I don't know what to say. I just wish there had been some other option. That's all. 1,000, though...
Go with the Sovereign's blessing, brother.
Cool.
Commander, this has all been... draining. I need time to process.
You're good, you can process it later. Right. So, you got your hat on, yeah? So if we go into settings... and the gameplay, show player helmet. Hide. I see. There's the Rexar.
Commander, we still have yet to find the Supreme Arbiter's murderer. If we do not do so before proceeding to Horizon Point, they may forever escape my justice. Excellent. I hope we shall set off at our earliest convenience.
Okay. What are we doing then? Virgil will no longer be a problem. Perhaps Tristan will have the time to digest what's happened by the time you return to the ship. Okay. We can't fast travel because we're in fucking boats.
I shall not stay your execution.
Right. This takes us outside of the base. It should be able to fast travel now. Because we're inside somewhere. It doesn't let you fast travel when you're in a location, does it? normally hanging out here. Is Virgil? There he
Commander,
is.
despite the manner of what Virgil has done, I cannot help but be glad I still have much doubt about my path, but having good intentions does not spare. Yet what can I do? More than 100 years of Protectorate society cannot be No, that is a step too far. Despite its flaws, I still believe in the Protectorate, if only the central idea behind its founding. I hadn't even considered that. I suppose... Yes. I suppose I am. And if that's the case, perhaps I can massage our more cruel laws. I shall remain with the Protectorate, interpreting its laws through a moral instead of a punitive lens. Innocent until proven guilty is a novel concept, but it is worth a try. Words are not worth the air propelling.
Good man,
Let me
Christian.
Make good on them first. Then you may be. When we began traveling, I deeply appreciate your hand in this investigation, Commander, and in entertaining my incertitude.
Okay, that quest is done. We like. Journal. Give evidence to support the claim that the order's involvement was justified. You found a note in the candidate document taken out. Is that it in pursuit? Oh, that's a collectible, isn't it? Endpoint star, right? There we go. Get this companion quest out of the way. It's her, isn't it? Yeah. Trust your auntie. Yeah, she's maxed out. Nice, right. Investigate the monastery. Oh shit, hang on guys, we've got to... Okay, right, what are we doing? People keep ringing my doorbell. Okay, where are we headed? Where are we headed? Is that what we're doing? Yeah, we're coming here, aren't we? And we're back here. We got the lift, haven't we?
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order?
There's a shadow to fast travel into it. Just during the blood shot though. Have I come the right way? We fucked this. Yeah, we fucked this, haven't we? Yeah, we've come too far. Here we are, yeah.
Oh, I didn't expect us to wander into the scene of a murder, but somehow I'm not entirely surprised. Anomalous events have a way of spreading, multiplying. We should find a way inside. There might be clues to what happened. And where they should have been sealed in that room to focus on their studies on it. I'd suspect the missing anchorite knows something at least. We should ask her. The terminal at Winter's Grasp said Anais' work. There might be signs of that.
Okay, cool. I haven't got these books. They're dead anyway. You flip past hundreds of dense entries of calculation notes or arguments. Later enemies mention regular visits for exemplars, so I could claim evidence. Okay. That two was conspiring about something noticed that has references to the old order research station near Paradise Island. A point of evasion. To believe that the Brun intended on abandoning the monastery and travel there. Okay. series of manifested like musings from Chris Brown have been pinned to the chalkboard. Most of the comments rail against the current order regime. Okay. Universal equation should be primary concern, or else it's distraction. Okay.
I've had a chance to look around. You seem like you've done a thorough sweep. We should discuss what we've uncovered. Poor thing. Blunt force trauma to the occipital lobe, I believe. Possible signs of an altercation. Might have been an accident. Might not have been. Hard to say with just a superficial glance. At the very least, her cloister mate Anchor's Brun has some explaining to do. A disputation of current order methodology focuses mainly on our presiding bishop, but saves ample room for the Laureate Council and previous regime as well. I believe I got the gist by efficiently skimming. The general concern is that the order has lost its way. My old department is repeatedly mentioned in a favorable light. I saw that. Chow seemed worried they were conspiring about something. That old research facility seems the most likely spot to look next. I know the coordinates on. I don't know what happened to Anchor's Chow, but leaving a body behind is... We need a way to keep anyone from taking it up further in the future. If we go in guns blazing from here, it will only continue. I've seen it. We developed tactics at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection to Yes.
Back then to the toilet. Okay, so we move this far as the slim volume of the door right. We don't have those books. Seems a bit pointless now that they're dead. Where's the fucking way out of this bastard? There we go, there we go. Can we fast travel from here? Do 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 do. Back to Eden. New location to go to. So we've got the sides to finish off, but we've got the last mission, is the last main mission. I think it says point of no return, so I'm assuming that's the last mission.
Halt! Bye-bye. Cease any and all manner. Don't know who you all are, but unexpected guests are categorically unwelcome here.
Excuse me. Hello, Ollie. How's it going, bro?
I should just shoot you and glean details from your logs.
Straight out with number one.
Exemplar, if I may. Surely you recognize such a notable member of our cohort, Marisol Delgado. The Endpoint?
I can't recall if I ended whoever came up with that name. Surely hope so.
You were head causality intercessor of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
How's your day going, bro?
Right up till the end, correct?
More or less.
Well, what a fortuitous alignment of low probability events this is. Our efforts here are based on your former department. You should confer with Ancrus Brun straight away.
Okay, we're going to speak with her
We
directly.
sought to find you and others of your program, Intercessor Delgado. A serendipitous
Oh, nice,
event,
mate. Nice,
you
nice, nice.
arriving. Assuming
I've
you
got
vouchsafe
this
for
game's
your
nearly done. I think
colleagues,
I've got
you may
the last
proceed.
main quest, which is currently
You'll
not
find
active.
Wilhelmina up the lift.
I think is the last
Fourth
quest because it said basically
Obviation.
the game gave me a warning when basically you go to this location you can't come back. So that says to me
Ancrus Brun is continuing unannounced research from Winter's Grasp.
that's the end game.
Play along for now, until we can ascertain the best course of action.
So I'm just mopping up companion quests,
Indeterminate.
and then we've got
No, is that Marisol?
The Endpoint herself. I thought she was a myth.
Let's be on our best behavior. Don't even breathe.
and then it's what to play next.
It's the Endpoint.
Bit of Sea of Thieves. I've been on Sea of Thieves in a while.
I do have a unique interest in what you all are doing here.
Get a session in maybe. We get some time, Ollie. I need to get on Phasma. I know you're not a fan of Phas. There's a new map and I want to play it. It's pretty cool.
Cogitate here often?
Cogitate here often. Don't do much cogitation.
I am a long-time vocal exponent of your work, Intercessor Delgado. Hope you don't mind me saying. Go on up.
Doubt the Anchoress will walk away from the research lightly. May require some aggressive convincing.
Look at him. Environmental changes can influence one's understanding of the universal equation. Temperature and individual factors, okay. With an ordinary telescope is classed by deep space observation satellites, they are essentially a way for... Okay, yep. And what you see is that we use focus devices to keep their attention trained on challenging equations. Okay, cool. He's gonna give me anything. No. Just some blurbs about what those items are.
Oh, who's this? Oh, yes, I remember you. We met earlier at the site of my former seclusion. I've heard much of your exploits since. I understand you allowed Seer Wily to go free, yes? Once was a time I would have made that exact same decision. And you're Marisol Delgado. We've never met somehow, but I've read your file. An impressive body of work, though often quite mortiferously inclined.
Less so over time. There were too many pesky repercussions, I came to find.
Yes, well, to what do we owe the pleasure? Are you familiar with our goals? Come to join up, perhaps, or should I say re-enlist?
We're in list. We're going off and manifesto posted nearby.
It was more of a disputation as a scholarly objection than a
You killed her,
manifesto
mate.
per se.
You were a bit mean and killed your work colleague.
Anchoress Chow was very much against it. Her accident was quite tragic. You saw the disputation, though. Tell me, what did you think? You read it, yes? You're right, it did. Normally, I am the soul of fastidiousness, I assure you. I hope you can forgive my unconscionable error as I summarize my main points.
We'll overlook it this one time. Go on.
Surely you're aware of the myriad errors of our current presiding bishop and previous regime. One of whom shut down the division that operated here, the other squandered it. Our sect aims to end human suffering, sooner than later. We've taken great to solve
Okay, to solve the universal equation. I've got a supercomputer doing that.
Requires bold action, clever calculation, and assiduous work. The facility was originally utilized in experiments by the Department of Preemptive Cause. The Exemplar told me of it during her visits to the Anchor. Bujold's thinking was
Really? Sir Bujold is here, at present, in this facility? The one we're presently standing in?
Mm-hmm.
Not long at all. We reached out to her on Cloister. She agreed to join us immediately. If you thought her work before was captivating, wait until you hear the experiment she's overseeing now. The intent is to represent the building blocks of the universe within a test chamber, then extrapolate data revealing the universal equation from the micro-universe that forms.
Sounds like it could change everything. Why
you should go see for yourself.
Interesting.
As former colleagues, I'm sure you'd like to reacquaint. Go on. I'll call down to let her know you. Yes, she's monitoring the experiment. I'll have elevator at.
Well, that was surprisingly easy.
See if Bujold's work and the experiment concludes. Oh, so exciting.
Right. Okay. Now follow up with Sir Bujold. What is this motherfucker? A celestial distress beacon. Launched the makeshift satellite into orbit using spare parts. She assured the order that knowledge of the stars it did. Blah 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 blah. The only remaining piece of the satellite for display. Okay.
How much longer do you predict preparations will take?
Almost ready. Perfect timing for my former colleague to peer review my work. I'll press them to verify my settings. Thereupon we will begin.
Splendid. While others pontificate, we act. I await word of our success with bated breath.
Nicely, I helped her earlier. We were supposed to be destroying her work.
Head Intercessor Delgado. What an opportune time for you to appear. At the perfect moment to assist our experiment.
What in the endless void are you?
Shh. Comms off, but others are near. I need your aid before this ridiculous affair careens into disaster. Can I rely on you this time? Or will you already intend on scurrying away again? The test involves 4 stations. Each represents one of the fundamental building blocks of the universe.
Interesting.
Uranium gas, macro-IVs, nucleons, N-rays. All the usual stuff. That test chamber is where all are meant to mix. To simulate a mini-universe I can apply my theories to, pull data from, and deduce the universal equation in a reduced time frame. We know what happens if that's successful. So I need you to muck with each station's settings, then initiate the experiment.
Okay, we need to fuck it up.
All you need to do is adjust each station's settings slightly. Things will cascade from there. Remember, subtlety is required.
Yes, if we alter the experiment input data in a less than delicate fashion, Brun will notice, I assure you.
The guards on the 2nd floor won't appreciate visitors, so avoid getting spotted. Here's a maintenance key. Head down the vent. It's only the fate of the galaxy riding on it, so perhaps try to be careful.
Right, I want to do a save here. So I think if we get caught, we are going to fight those people, so we want to be stealth where possible.
Anyone else hear that? No? Oh, just me then, I see.
Anyone in there? Ideal setting 300, do not alter. Okay. Do not alter. As already stated, it's a tricky matter to set all components in this test correct matter to simulate functional microuniverse. Assuming infinite time required at the highest probability of frequency, the flow is less than 500 gallons per minute, the results will be entirely skewed. No, locking the final sentence should only be done after the quantities have been carefully evaluated. Okay. 400. So that's an N-ray room. $200. We are trespassing. Where's this guy? He's there, I can see him. Right, that's not what I wanted to do. I need to load. I might have to restart again. Well, that's locked in. Okay. Let's lock in. Cool. Cool. What is this one? Adjust the ultra element of the experiment.
Not friendly life form detected.
Where am I at here? Just a little microwave in. He just keeps trolling up and down, doesn't he? They can see me. I need him to move. What's this? This can be used to send up to provide a sample from here into the experiment test chamber. A pre-configured sample is on hand and is ready to be sent. At the point in time, its nutrient levels have already been precisely configured to coax. Do not okay. fuck's sake. Of course he just happened to walk past as I did that. You got no option but to back out to the animation.
Unfriendly in combat range.
Oh. Lucky I had science, innit? Lucky I had science. There's an elevator. This guy needs to wander off.
Path to ascendancy is non-linear, so it says in a good textbook.
Does he not move? Doesn't look like it, does it?
P and Q are true. If P is true, or Q is true.
If you're done, evaluating my... Void the oxygen on the terminal and the...
Nice. Big picture, calculated risk. Uh-oh.
Did it work? Did it work? See, was it a success? What happened?
Hold the applause just yet. I need to run the numbers. I'm sending the others back up to you. They can describe the proceedings in detail.
I shall await their arrival. Anchor's Brun out. That is how these messages end, yes? If not, farewell.
The results of the experiment will be a career-ending embarrassment for Anchoress Brun. But she won't accept this lightly. We'll need to do more.
Yes, our next steps here will be crucial. I know this type of mission well. Granted, my targets were always meticulously well-researched beforehand.
You'll need to convince her, destroy her logic, end this research for good. All it requires is a forceful array of incisive argumentation, logical reasoning, coercive persuasion, and cognitive contortioning.
You mean one of our old brain-off maneuvers? Really? That's what the rank and file in our old department used to call it. Provost Bolding considered it a casual moniker unbefitting of an order scientician.
Make Brun give up on science, logic, and reason entirely. Then no one will ever dare continue the research again. Between you and Marisol, it should be a light challenge. Easy.
A brain-off against an Order anchorite isn't entirely without risk. We could employ certain other methods to deal with her. From our former department's playbook.
Oh, Yes.
Let's see what
but
happens.
You wrote titled "Making an Execution Look Like an Accident." Despite the moral quandary ideally involved, unseen consequences still abound.
That's hyperbolic at best.
And here I thought you'd begun to change. Success isn't guaranteed. A fair degree of cleverness is required. But you would have the help of someone reasonably intellectually nimble.
I would be willing and on hand to assist, and the other option would remain if we botch it.
Okay, seems a clear preference here.
I'm not arguing it's the best option, just that it is an option. Rightly or wrongly.
The Order of the Ascendant should be dedicated to uplifting humanity.
Right, let's see if we can get this done.
Count unduly. Our former department was shut down for things like this. Seems reasonable. Appreciate you listening. Murder shouldn't be our first option here. Too many drawbacks, both mathematically and ethically.
Honestly, I'm relieved as well.
From the legend? If you're retiring as the endpoint, we'll need to find you a colorful new sobriquet. But in the event
we are
you
going to
should
go.
fail, you'll need a viable backup plan, or it will erase any chance of success completely. The Anchorus is housed in a test chamber similar to this one. It's been refurbished with some rather tacky furniture, but much of the old experimental apparatus remains. There is a hatch near the elevator upstairs. An external ledge leads to a vent system that can connect the two chambers. Doing so will expose the Anchorus to a lethal atmosphere. I'll need to make an announcement afterward that an accident has occurred tied into the experiment.
For an extemporaneous plan, it's not a bad one.
There we go.
I'll cut off her comms when she begins pleading. Oh, that sounds even more heartless when I say it out loud. Please choose wisely. And Marisol, do keep...
Okay, so we've made a mini universe.
There you are. You saw the experiment through to the end, yes? The data hasn't arrived yet, so please do tell. Was it as beautiful as I imagined? Any inklings to the result? Or perhaps I oughtn't to have recloistered myself till after the experiment concluded, hmm? Well, don't just stand there. Tell me everything.
Very thorough, there were some issues.
What? No, wait. Wait. Let's start from the beginning.
You thought it was
Step
fall on
me
a
through your
conceptual
understanding of
level.
what- Really? In what way? Everyone knows probabilistic variance doesn't occur. That's established bedrock. Not that I spend much time in the lab myself. This was just a start. It simply needs to be revised and refined. You certainly seem to be making a lot out of this, though, one must say. I'd miss her skepticalness and insight. If we could agree on a topic, there could be little doubt in its logic and rectitude. Look, there may be some validity to some of your points, yes. But we'll improve. We will continue to stride forward. There's absolutely no need for all this doom and gloom. I certainly wasn't calling for an optimistic, but with the architect as my witness, I find such an accusation needless. Now, is that all? Because I think I've had enough of all this. Everything we've done here is built off Seer Bujold's research, which is quite brilliant. Really? Will I become a laughingstock among my peers? Have the whispered jeers begun already? No. Ah, the experiment data just arrived in my terminal. Allow me to eyeball it a moment. Perhaps there's something here to help prove or disprove any of what you've been saying. There was some variance to the input data. Not far beyond acceptable parameters, but curious. Could explain the failure.
Seer data supports everything I've been saying.
Oh, come. One bad test wouldn't mean the science is completely flawed. This has been a difficult conversation. Challenging, disputatious.
Damn, I've not been a persuader.
Compelling. Yet I remain unswayed.
If I may, I have a point I'd like to add.
By all means.
There's a critical flaw in Sir Bujold's approach I think best illustrated by this English phrase. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. I much appreciate this jest. Very simple, yet clever. Because in English, the word like can mean similar to or I prefer. And flies can be to soar, or plural of the insect. Through this perspective, it functions, makes sense, is humorous even. But in another language where words' meanings differ slightly, it does not. The framework we interpret the statement from changes, thus rendering it uninterpretable. False. Bujold's method of shortcutting the universal equation is much the same.
It lacks context. When you extrapolate the data from the mini-universe to the larger one, the information itself may scale correctly, but fail to interrelate. This little colloquy has proven rather arduous, and your points fail to... Wait. Considered as a whole... Damn it. No, I see it now. You are correct. We have obstinately and misguidedly blundered along here. The flaws in Bujold's research now seem apparent. Time for me to admit my errors. I'll need to inform everyone. Shut down research and operations. What will I do now? There's no place for me. Go. Leave me be.
Our work here is done, it seems.
Ooh, we're at achievement 1.72%. All for one completed. All companion quests. Labosh. That is what we want.
I understand now why they say never meet your heroes, Intercessor Delgado.
Yeah.
A key experiment fails and Ankrus Brun abandons vital research right after you and your consort arrive. And we are all to believe these events were unrelated?
That's circumstantial and more than a mite bit paranoid. I expect better from an Order scientician. Even one from the Department of...
Don't think I don't see your handprints all over this, Delgado. Sounds like a glorified way to describe agents of disruption. I'm skeptical that you lacked a part in all this. Suppose you'll claim this was all just coincidence. A misaligned series of mishaps that simply appear to be your fault.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to you. You could almost pass for a member of the Order. Yet,
Got the skills,
the grave
bitch.
facts of this matter remain unevinced. And I remain unconvinced. Really? You don't say. I know you're to blame. I just wanted to see how far you were gonna take this. I can't believe Ankrus Brun fell for any of it. Fellow exemplars of the Order, commence hostilities!
Emergency protocols.
What the hell? See you later, bitches.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Can't be they've gone hostile on us.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Oh, there's someone over there. What have you got? Standing by to stupefy. Why is that reloaded? Take damage. That should do some damage over there.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
That's everyone, I feel. Well, that's all the side missions done for the companions anyway.
Oh, look who it is. The legendary former head intercessor of the Order. Another mission successfully completed. Made it through. Here's a future I'd always hoped for. You list.
The credit or blame belongs to the commander here.
You forget I know you. You always thought you knew better. No
Nice.
one could ever convince you of anything. Before, that is. Good to see. Maybe you are facing yourself.
There are a few things I'm still not used to saying. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please. And thank you. But thank you, Anais.
At any rate, I'm off. You all take care now. Marisol, don't be too enigmatic or anything. Try. Before I forget. Meant to give you this earlier.
Oh, thank you.
You've acquired Marisol's advanced mod kit.
Goodbye. Oh, Brunn obviously murdered her. Thought you knew that. Perhaps it was an accident. Perhaps she simply wanted to knock Chow unconscious so she could sneak away. Or not. Indefinite immurement isn't forever. But her canned feigned concern about Chow, how she kept changing the subject, both belied an underlying sense of guilt. Oh, not really. Not yet, at any rate.
Well, that's them all done.
Commander, I've had some time to cogitate over what occurred at Point Obviation. Some parts don't sit right. A bit, yes. With the work I used to do, with Anchor's Brunn, I know what we did was right. I know it's and yet, such actions were par for the course for me in the past. When my remorse for Brunn rears its head, it will need to... Yes, Southworth was complicit. And now she's dead. Well, one hopes. According to Anais, we greatly reduced the likelihood of that occurring. It's not zero, but completing the brain off lowered the chance significantly. She seemed pleased that we listened to her concerns, so... I've changed, apparently. Thanks to you. It's been a while since anyone gave me a good talking to like Anais did. And I'll admit your influence has... I'm pleased with the path I'm on now. I didn't think this is what appreciate you taking.
And we've unlocked that. Nice. Right, what's that left us with? Yeah. Don't need that because we've already done that. Find a way to the ordinary. I don't really care about that, do you? Return to... that should give you a reward. Have a quick look at what this is. Right, we are going to be going over here, right? There's a house up here, yeah.
State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah,
there we go.
I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various... Since you've already proven adept at their repossession,
okay.
I would put it to you to locate the rest. A form of manipulatory ideation disguised as specifically an Earth Directorate periodical. It was a popular fiction periodical from whether they faced automechanical industrialists or robber magnates from the Plutocrian kleptocracy. Their tales remained invigorating thrill rides. Ah, I am pleased you return again. We stay true, outsider. Greetings. Something new to report? Return again. We may safety.
Okay, no. No, we haven't found anything new. Ding, 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 ding. Journal. Find a way to further. Yeah. Then collectible quests. Yeah. 5 volumes of Science Fiction Quarterlies. Scour Paradise Island to collect 4 more volumes. Don't really care, to be honest. I mean, we've done all that. That's absolutely loads. Botched! Oh no! You failed to help them before they end up killing each other. Shit. Is there a way to save both places then? Arsehole. So what quest do I do? Oh yeah, that was that, wasn't it? Right, I think we'll come back to this tomorrow because it's going to be that's the final mission. That's probably going to be quite a big chunk of this one. So we will catch you guys on the flip side.